Happy Friday to everybody. Welcome to the Prickly Pear Show. I'm Ron, Mira, and our special guest,
Natalie.
Natalie.
Welcome. Thank you.
Very nice to have you here today.
Thank you.
So the reason we're here today is we're talking about a very, very important topic. And the topic for today is self-image. I think it's very important, or we think it's very important that we discuss this issue because a lot of people out there worry about how they look, how they present themselves. And you're actually in that type of a business where you care about, people's looks, you take care of yourself, clearly you have these beautiful lips, your eyebrows are well done, your eyes are glowing.
Very nicely observed. Yeah, I was going to say, good for you for noticing.
When you're a pretty lady, I notice. So today, we're going to be talking about a lot of interesting things. And it's going to start off maybe a little bit of a self-image, but before that, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're here?
Okay, so I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a business owner, I own a daycare. I kind of fell into this unique business because I saw an opportunity and I wanted to kind of run with it. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. And here I am today.
Unique, no pun intended.
Unique, no pun intended.
You're a mom.
I'm a mom.
Okay, that's fantastic. Being a mom, tell us what it's like to be a mom and trying to look good.
There's no time in the day. I can tell you that much. Morning starts at 7, just before 7, and before you know it, I'm in bed. It's 9 o'clock. Like, the time just flies. Mm-hmm. And obviously, everything is focused on my 3 children. But I make it a point to find even 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night for myself, because I care for myself.
So what do those 5 minutes consist of? What's your focus on those?
So in the morning,
self-care.
Yeah. So important. I take care of my skin. I've been taking care of my skin way pre-children. I started
clearly shows.
Thank you.
Right.
My mom
I'm
got
scared to compliment just in case I get in trouble.
I want to hear it.
You want to hear it? Oh, I know.
Well, look at the glow. Beautiful glow.
Yeah, thank you. My mom got it like right into my head at 20, but time is not on our side and we really need to take care of our skin. It's preventative.
Good job, Mom.
Russian mother, you know how it is. So I started using skincare. So that's my thing in the morning. I do my skincare routine, and I used to never leave the house without makeup. Ever since I got into this comfort zone and self-confidence that now I can. I sometimes do leave the house without makeup, but I really just need 5 minutes to myself to kind of put on a little moisturizer, put on my eye cream, and get out the door.
SPF?
SPF, of course.
Even
there's
in the
SPF
winter?
there's SPF in the
I have a question for you. How did you feel about yourself? Now, I know you for many years, and I used to see you around, How did you feel about yourself, your self-image?
So,
because you're saying that at age 20 you started putting on makeup.
I did.
So there must have been a reason.
At age 20, I started doing skincare.
Skincare.
Okay. I was putting on makeup too.
Okay, but I meant like you.
Yeah, taking care of myself.
Taking care of yourself.
Yeah, I did. But I didn't see what I was being told, the compliments that were coming in. I don't want to sound, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to say something about that. Can I just?
Yeah.
So we went to high school together.
Yes.
And I don't think I've ever told you this because we were, in different social circles at the time. But I considered you one of the most beautiful girls in our schools.
Thank you, but that's shocking to me. Even today, I'm going to tell you.
Remember I said I was
thought
going to embarrass you about
Natalie
something?
was one of the most beautiful
So
girls,
I
and
used to-
told Ron too.
So I used to think, for some reason, there's these beautiful girls that walk around, and they know they're beautiful.
Yeah, and then
they
there's
know
the
their hair,
beautiful ones who
and
don't
know that they're beautiful, and they're just kind of like an aside.
Yeah.
I always thought you were that person.
Thank you.
That the person that didn't realize how beautiful she actually was.
I really didn't. And if my parents see this, they will kill me because I to this day can't recognize what you're saying.
It's a blessing in disguise, I would say, because
Thank
it keeps you humbled and grounded and approachable and not like a stack of.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's always the pretty ones that don't see their.
Ironically, right?
Right.
And then.
No, some do. Some out there know that they're beautiful and they let you know that they're beautiful.
Well, so now when I look in the mirror, I have pretty eyes and I have good lips. I see it, but like the image that what you just described, I to this day can't see what you see.
I should have approached you.
So back to Ron's question. When did you start feeling the need? Like, when did you start using makeup? When you were younger, because you're in that industry now?
Yeah, no, I started using makeup just because I it was nice to put on mascara to have longer lashes. Like, it was just, I liked what I saw when I put on makeup.
Remember the Maybelline commercials?
Yeah.
Maybe she's born.
Yeah. That was me.
Like, were we born with it?
Right.
I don't think so. Were you born with that? The long lashes?
I don't even have lashes. No eyebrows, no lashes, no nothing. Well, maybe today. The reason I brought that up is because, or actually you brought it up. I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Is because I felt for some reason that like you're naturally beautiful.
For some reason, we don't know.
No, meaning like I felt
maybe.
that the makeup was almost unnecessary.
Right.
That the makeup was somewhat hiding your beauty. Like there's certain. I'm going to compliment you, and I don't want to sound like a sexist person or anything. You both ladies are beautiful without makeup.
Thank you.
And I think, in my opinion, the more makeup you put on,
the less
attractive you are, because you look like everybody else.
Right.
I think you both have beautiful faces. You look very natural, and I almost feel like you're hiding something when you're putting on the makeup.
Right.
It's almost you're conscious, like you're subconsciously you're thinking like, how are people perceiving me right now? I got to put on this makeup to look my very best.
Yeah.
And it almost hurts me because I see a lot of women out there that do a lot of surgeries to their faces, friends of ours, who completely changed their look. And it's like, you were so beautiful before. And I hate to come up to them and go, you were so beautiful. Why did you need that nose job, that facelift, those lips that look ridiculous in my opinion? And I'm sorry. And by the way, a lot of other men believe that.
Yeah.
So true.
And I see this at
Orlando says like, don't do anything to your face.
Do it.
Touch it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it if like.
He would get upset if I even dared to do anything.
If your age,
Plastic.
50, 60, where your face is falling apart, like listen, it happens to us, right? My body's no longer what it used to be when I was 20.
Yeah.
But to see like 30-year-olds changing their look, and as I said, those lips, oh my God.
But don't you think it goes into confirm the obsession our society has with aging and combating age and looking a certain way? There's so much pressure on women to look a certain part, despite of everything that our body has to go through, becoming mothers, aging naturally. There's this pressure. Now with social media, even more so, you're competing against professional photographers, professional models on Instagram, these beautiful, perfect-looking creatures, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I could see why girls are feeling the pressure. 20-year-olds are getting all these pouts, like these duck lips, and you're seeing all their Instagrams with like thick eyebrows.
But it's coming from them. Like that's the thing that
it's coming from society.
No, but forget society, because it's coming from them. It's their own insecurities.
It's not necessarily an insecurity either. Like I enjoy putting on makeup, not because I'm no longer insecure with my face. I see what I used to be. I really used to be, genuinely.
We'll talk about how beautiful girls can be insecure.
Yeah.
You scored.
Did he see this?
Good. Of course,
I didn't even share this. Should I share this?
I already had it.
Perfect. No, I mean on my.
You're already at it.
Okay.
But I see your point.
It's not always about insecurity. You just feel good with, like, I love a bold lip just because I feel like I'm even that much more sassy. You know what I mean? Like it's not. I get what you're saying.
But you don't look overbearing. I'm talking about the people that
the excessive.
They literally put their their face on.
Yeah.
Like they literally like all of a sudden they have like this big eyelashes, huge lips,
so
walk around with their faces.
Fake. That's not makeup. That's like procedure.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like people don't leave the house without their mask.
Yeah. Right.
And I don't know. I'm a guy. At the time I was single, I would go places and I would see somebody at the club or the bar or whatever it is, and I'm like, wow. And then all of a sudden you wake up in the morning and you're like, who is this? And like, yeah, you need help. Like there's certain people who do, but what about the natural look? And I think every man out there would literally tell you that if you look natural or naturally beautiful, that's a lot more appealing than, again, putting on that mask.
Right.
Especially when you become close with a person, you want to be able to recognize them in the morning.
Yes.
You know the cases where a person is a certain way when you go out and at night at a party, and then you see the same person during the day, and you're
shocked at what you see.
That's why I don't wear makeup. I want to be ugly at all times.
But in defense of those women who do, go the extra mile to put a face on, as you labeled, what if that person was not born or was not given natural beauty, and they don't feel pretty, they don't feel beautiful on the inside or on the outside?
No, but there's a natural look. That's what I'm talking about. Like there's like something. We're like here. May I look at you right now? You look. So let's go with like the first episode. All right? No. I'm doing something just.
Dissecting my lashes.
No,
I was wearing my beautiful fake lashes.
Right. What I'm saying is, you have a beautiful face. Okay. There's a reason, that that I'm the ugly guy. You're the beautiful girl. Like there's a reason, right? You make things, but you look naturally beautiful. the minute you start to put like, you know, that red lipstick, that, you know, like really bright red.
The Russian red from Natural.
Exactly, like my mother's, you know, lipstick where you have it on your teeth.
But I save it for a special night.
Yeah.
Like if it's a New Year's celebration,
Yeah, totally.
I feel like red lipstick. Yeah, I'll go for a red lipstick.
There are times and places, but there are people who wear that always.
As a mask.
They go out like this. They go to grab a cup of coffee at the Promenade Mall, and they look like they just went to a club.
Right.
And like, what happened to that natural where, like, you know, we could see your lips?
So why is that? Like, let's ask a question more. Like, why is this happening? Why do you think, as somebody who's in the beauty industry?
Well, you'll talk to us a little bit about that in a second.
Yeah. You deal with women all the time. Why do you think certain women do it
So
excessively?
from the beauty, like from the company that I'm with, a lot of people that I'm seeing putting on these lips colors is because they rock it. They love how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they have a certain standard or they're hiding behind that mask.
Right.
But because they really like how it looks. Like I'm wearing a hot pink lip right now
I
because
love
I think it looks
the color
fantastic. Not because I want to hide.
But I can see that you're not enhancing your lips
Right.
with like filler and like
Right,
making
no.
a duck face, which
Right.
is completely different.
Right. Which is
So
completely different.
enhancing your look or just putting a little rouge, as they say, along your
Exactly. I don't
cheeks
think that makeup is like a mask. I mean, it could be for some people,
Right.
because girls do feel like they have to fit a certain standard or live up to a certain standard. But for me, makeup is just an enhancer of the beauty that you already have.
It's like celebrating. It's like putting perfume. Like you don't have to always smell like perfume, but
Right.
you can always, you know, totally rock your natural
But I
body
feel like,
odor.
but if I were to
It's good.
compare it to the perfume, it's kind of like the grandma perfume. Where you
Right.
smell like you just gave
Right.
a flower pot.
Or like what's that grandpa thing that
The Brute?
the
Brute or Aqua Velva?
or like
Yeah.
one
But they're
of
usually
those.
aftershaves.
Yeah, some
Right.
guys they walk into a room and like before they walk in, or guys or girls,
Right.
their scent comes in.
Right.
And the same can be said about makeup. So it's really just about excessively or not. Like it's about finding that middle ground and also realizing that even without makeup, women and men naturally can be beautiful if they feel confident on the inside.
That's right. I think it's the confidence that really gets you
Right.
to. So but that's what I was saying before. Literally a year ago, I didn't feel that confidence, and because I wasn't investing in my skin the way that I have been in the past year.
And when your skin is not a really good quality, and a lot of women and men, but I'm talking about your industry, a lot of women I've seen, my sister is also in the makeup and beauty industry, a lot of women suffer from terrible skin conditions.
Oh yeah.
And makeup can be their savior, literally. If you can put on any kind of coverage that makes you feel like, okay, my scar is not going to be walking into the room before I do, then it's a game changer for how they feel on the inside. So sometimes makeup can be that.
No, and I get it. I get the boost. Like I get like how certain people feel when they put on a makeup, right? They look beautiful. It's
like, you know, personally, when you do makeup at night.
I do not put on makeup. Everybody knows I'm allergic to makeup. So
exactly. That one night?
Yeah, that one night. Yeah, we call it Halloween, right? That one night. But I am 40 and I still have the baby skin. So I guess I don't have that problem. No, but what I mean is that the self-image, and I'm not just talking about the makeup. Makeup is maybe one element. But do you think society is moving towards the direction where we really care about our image more than the quality of the people that we are?
No. I mean.
I go to the gym and I see. I see these people going overboard, like to a point where it's ridiculous
like
already.
Girls coming into the gym with makeup, full makeup and hair.
Right, where you're about to sweat.
The sweat doesn't even come down because you can't.
But in the weird part, you can't even talk to them because they're there just for show, right? They sit there in front of a mirror,
or they're doing selfies,
take pictures,
their
exactly.
butts, doing squats. We've seen that like in this.
It happens a lot.
It's there.
No, and of course it happens. There's standards. I mean, you have to deal with Kim Kardashian all over the.
But that's what I'm saying. Social media. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So disclosing our age now. When we were growing up, back in, late 90s, 2000s, Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls, Britney Spears. Those were the idols. Like we didn't have Instagram. So the most I ever seen of beauty was 17 magazine or any kind of magazine or MTV, like music videos, and they were fairly clean. Right now, unless you have the Kim K butt, the Kim K face, or the Kylie Jenner mouth, you're not considered anything. So every girl's going to take all of their savings money or put herself into debt to become that person.
Right. I see the exact
That's
opposite.
social media.
But I see the exact opposite.
Wait, you don't see that happening?
No, I actually see more people saying, you know what? I'd like to see a chubbier girl today. I'd like to see somebody with more curves. So we have a model, swimsuit model, right? That was curvier. We're moving towards the natural look. Where like
I think there's a fork.
People make more fun. I don't know many men, to be quite honest, who are really into the Kardashian look and what she made herself
Exactly,
look.
Ron. I think you're talking about two different things. You're talking from a man's perspective where...
Why are you guys putting on makeup? Are you doing it just for yourselves, or is it for your spouses? Is it for...
I do it for me, nobody else.
Nobody else?
Nobody else.
Really? You don't want to be attractive for your
well, when I put on the makeup, I feel that I'm attractive, therefore I'm appealing to the public. However, I'm doing it for myself and my self-confidence. When I walk out of the house with...
I believe that.
Yeah.
How about we bring it up to the audience for people to maybe come up with a question. Do you believe that we're doing it for ourselves, or most women are doing it for ourselves?
Guys, I did it for you
Or
this morning.
are we doing it for others?
This lipstick and those eyebrows and the lashes, all for you. Somewhat.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it for you.
I hope you appreciate this clean fit. No, I'm kidding. I'm feeling like crazy.
So you run a business.
I do.
That deals with makeup.
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one? We're going to talk about the unique.
Yeah.
And clearly you're trying to make women feel comfortable with themselves, right?
Yes.
To make them feel
Confidence.
confidence, right? Because makeup does that, right? Like when I put on a suit, I definitely feel different than when I put on my shorts and basketball shirt, right?
Or you're the posture.
Sorry, or but see, I feel.
Do you feel great?
I feel good.
It's your comfort zone.
It's my comfort zone. Yeah.
See, so for women, a lot of the times,
right, but it's not. But it's natural. It's not like I have to put on my dad's jacket, my dad's Hugo Boss jacket, or a funny shirt underneath. Right. It's more of like me. I feel comfortable. I don't like to try to do overboard of anything.
Right.
That's just my personality. But I want to talk a little bit about unique.
Yes.
What is unique about unique? And why are a lot of people getting into...
Without sounding wordy.
Right. If a lot of people are getting into that business, because I see a lot of people doing Facebook Lives where they're showing their makeup and they're selling products. Mm-hmm. Clearly there's a market for it. But what is the real brains behind unique, and why did you get into it?
I've been waiting to hear this.
She's been dying for it?
Yeah. Even in pre-production, she just kept asking.
I've been asking, and Ron's like, no, wait until we go live. Please. I'm just all ears, no interruption. Let me just get comfortable.
Get comfortable.
Really comfy. Okay,
so
good.
Can I
give you my son on my back? I just really want to be all ears for her.
No problem.
So Unique is a company. It's a skincare and makeup company. I got into it. I don't know if you've ever heard of the 3D fiber lashes.
Yes.
That's how they got very big.
Okay.
I tried it. I was a customer for a year. I tried that. That's how I started.
I heard about it. Never tried it. What is that?
So it's two mascaras, two tubes. One is like a gel, like a real mascara.
Oh, the other one is the fibers.
And one's the actual little hairs, fibers. Yeah. And that's how you get the length and the volume.
Yeah.
So that's how they got big. I then tried the foundation.
Okay.
Fell in love. I then tried the concealer. Fell in love.
Tell us where they're from, this company.
So it's a U.S.-based company. Okay. Some things are made in Europe. Some things are made in the U.S. That's pretty much where they're. Okay, so they're from the U.S.
Okay.
So the way that it works is you buy a kit.
I'm reading the
comments.
No,
I know.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments.
One of our hosts.
No. I'm reading the comments because I'm already thinking about the next one. No. I apologize for that.
No, it's okay. Comments are great.
Somebody wants me to sit between you two, so
Do you want
to already with the weird comments.
Switch
No, I'm totally good looking at both
Guys,
of
if you play some music class, we'll do musical chairs.
Totally.
I'm sorry, we said no interruption.
No, it's okay. So you buy a kit for $119. Okay. In this kit, you're getting a full amount of makeup, full size product worth just under $500. At that point, you essentially start your business. So getting this kit is like a freebie. It's like a bonus.
Oh, it's kind of like the other companies, like the multi-level marketing.
It is MLM. Yes.
Santa.
I can't tell you anything about those companies because I know nothing
Fair
about
enough.
them. Yeah, but that's the model.
To give people an idea,
and
understanding similar to that.
Yes.
Okay.
So once you get your business going, once you buy this kit, you have a website that's free that they set up for you immediately.
With your name.
Cool. In the link, and you get 20% commission.
Fantastic. On any
all products, all sales placed through that website, your website. So I figured to myself, why not do this for my own? My purpose was not to start my own business. I had enough going on as a mother.
You just figured, why not get paid if I'm
for my own discount?
Makeup.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
For that.
Then, it was for my own discount, because I was using the products anyway. So why not get 20% off?
Oh, you get 20% when you purchase it.
Any sale that's made from your website, you're going to get 20% commission.
Including your own.
Including your own. They don't know the difference. Yeah.
Making notes here?
I actually know a little bit about the business.
Oh, you do?
I do. I've been a part of Unique for a long time.
Are you an ambassador?
Look at you. You're actually wearing the right color today, too.
No, I actually do know a little bit about the business.
It's purple, So that's it. So I saw a lot of women. I know a lot of women, even like single moms, who are living off of doing just this.
Yeah.
So I said, why not try?
Yeah.
And I tried, and I obviously tried all the products and literally fell in love with everything. And the confidence that you get when you, just the skincare alone, the face will not look good, foundation, concealer, makeup.
If you don't take
if you
care
don't
of
have
your
the
skin,
right canvas,
absolutely.
if you don't take care of your skin,
Agreed.
it's like you can put the best foundation on and it's gonna look like
The
that.
canvas is just gonna.
Exactly. So I used to use creams that were literally $300, $400, $500 per cream on my skin.
From
before. These creams are like $80 per cream. So
You
why
find
not
out-
try it? And I see the difference almost immediately. I will never buy a $300 cream again. Yeah. So, and I saw a difference in my skin
And you're
within a
spending
year.
so much money, ladies.
Disclosure,
all
I
these-
never spent that much money.
It's
on
ridiculous.
Yeah, I used to. And I think I was brainwashed by
I have
my
a hard
mother.
time buying coffee.
I'm just
Starbucks.
living off of samples from Sephora.
At least you're honest.
You know, like the Russian with. No, I'm kidding. Some samples, but sometimes I buy the full size one.
Right.
But once I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But never, like, I've never done the Christian Dior.
Right. So I used to, and I never will again.
Can I play the role of men here?
Yes.
And, since I'm
Please
the
do.
only
We're
one here.
missing that information.
How much do ladies actually spend a month on makeup?
It depends on the lady.
Well, on average, clearly, I'm looking at like on average. I'm
We're
not
talking
looking
unique.
at- No, I want to know on makeup because
Let's
there
just
needs to be an
Makeup and
advantage.
skincare.
Yeah.
At what age? What
Makeup
age?
they're not the same thing. They're not.
Skincare is creams,
Makeup
Right, but I
is-
mean-
masks.
Okay.
That's like taking care of your
Procedures,
procedures, facials,
Right.
whatever you're taking care of your skin.
Uh,
Makeup is
superficial.
yeah.
Okay.
You draw it on.
Okay. How much are people spending, or ladies are spending on makeup and skincare?
Listen, it ranges. It
It
depends.
really does.
You can go to Shoppers Drug Mart and buy makeup, or you can get makeup from Christian Dior or Armani.
But ask me how much I spend on skincare and makeup.
It just
It
wants to
will
be
catch up with you.
Well, what do you think? What am I going to do? Wear makeup one day? Or?
No, take care of your skin with the
And I
right
say-
skincare.
and
I do.
You're
I use like soap and water
He
every
uses-
day, and I wash my face.
I don't hear this. I'm not
You know,
listening.
and-
This is painful, guys. He uses soap and
I
water.
use soap and water on my
Oh
skin.
my
Yeah,
God.
guys, I'm
Ron,
40 years old.
Because you're
Feel my
lucky.
skin.
We're not talking about feel. We're talking about you're starting to get little
I'm
wrinkles.
40 years old.
Okay, so don't you want to look 40 when you're 70?
I'm not going to look 40.
If you start using the
Okay,
right
look.
skincare, maybe you
I don't
will.
know.
You're 40 years old. You got lucky because you've been using soap and water and it works for you.
Right.
But also keep in mind, once you start getting into the fitness routine and you want to get a bit more in shape, once you start losing a little bit of weight around your body and your face, your skin is not going to be stretched. It's going to start showing.
No, I'm going to be chubby forever. That's the idea. That's the goal. That's the goal.
I just want to say that adding a few extra pounds to anybody is going to naturally just like plump up your skin
Sure.
because it stretches it out. But then once you start losing weight, the real age comes through.
Okay, now I have a reason not to diet.
That's what you got from
There you
So
go.
think twice if you want to be healthy. So.
Yeah.
But to be honest, Nat, I tell to Orlando all the time because he works in the elements outdoors.
Yeah.
SPF, moisturizer,
sure.
so important.
So important.
Even if you have baby skin, and which he does, like it's gonna catch up with you.
I'm getting my husband into it too. I make him
Good.
masks. I make him put on creams.
And guys, if you're watching this, it's never like today's. Like we're in 2018. I see men getting all sorts of
Oh, yeah,
procedures,
totally. Why not?
hydrofacials, pedicures, threading on their eyebrows. Guys, take care of yourselves, and when you
For
do,
sure.
it pays off.
It
And
does.
for your sake, just for yourself.
So that
That's
leads us into the next part.
Mhm.
Most of the time that we've had guests here, they just spoke, they talked about the business, but you're actually going to be demonstrating something.
Yay, demo!
So I have agreed.
I have gotten gifts for all, so that's yours.
Thank you so
And
much.
this is yours. I really want you to try it because I'm not
It does look
selling.
nice.
I'm really not selling. It does.
No, we're not allowed.
I'm
to
not. No, I'm not. I'm really not selling. It's genuinely. These are products that if you come home, I can do like FaceTime with you guys. I use these every day. Like these
Amazing.
are my
So let's talk
go-to
about
products.
this real quick. So you gave me a mascara. I'm
Yes.
so grateful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So far, I've moved from using regular mascaras to using plant-based mascaras because I noticed that when I use plant-based mascaras, it's easy to take off at night. I don't lose as many lashes, and I just want to put natural stuff. Tell us about this.
All plant-based, all mineral-based.
You're kidding.
Nope, no, paraben-free, EU compliant. So I don't know if you.
What is EU? Like
So EU. So
United-
it's in Europe.
in Europe. European
They
standard
have
compliance?
yes. So
That's a big deal, guys.
So European standards are much higher.
Much higher.
much
than
higher
US
than US.
and Canada.
So
That's
you know that it's compliant in Europe. We're
that makes my heart sing.
Yeah.
EU compliant,
Yeah.
and it's vegetarian.
good. Yeah.
So no animals were harmed in this.
I have a
No,
question.
no.
They changed they
Wow.
they changed the product though, right? It used to be something else.
The mascara?
The mascara.
So this is a second mascara. The 3D Fiber Lash is that's what they originally got like off of from. This is a new mascara, one step like any other mascara.
No,
they just don't have the 3D Fiber Lash.
Thank you, Rev, for giving me that info.
if you have fibers, like I have like a little tube of fibers, can I combine them?
No. If you're doing the fibers, you need to use it with that gel that comes with those fibers. I'm not crazy about the fibers because they fall.
Gel. What are you guys talking about?
3D Fiber Lash mascara comes with a gel and fibers. It's a little complicated. It does do this. It does. I'm not crazy about it. It's not my style.
Like if you're going, I'll tell you an example.
Yes.
I wouldn't do it for every day, but when you go, I perform once in a while, but I do.
Right.
If I go on stage, I still want my face to be seen.
Yeah.
It's really nice. That's why dancers put a lot of makeup on, because on stage, like most of it gets,
or even for camera.
Or for camera, right?
Yeah.
People who know, most of the makeup we wear on camera and stage, it gets like really diluted.
Yeah.
Well, because of the lighting, right? So that's
and the mere fact that there's
out.
distance, right? So as a performer, you definitely want to take advantage, and you'll go to Sephora and you'll invest $20 in these like humongous lashes for a performance.
Right.
But then again, when and where, it depends on these
circumstances.
Right? Yeah. Thank you. Can we do it on you for a sec?
If you'd like, I don't have a problem.
Are you kidding? I'm mascara on him.
But no, but we are going to be doing something, right?
Yes.
So I actually watched you on one of your live events, and you were putting some sort of a mask on your husband.
Yes.
And I figured that looks cool.
He loves it.
He loves it. Okay, so
he won't admit to it, but he loves it.
Oh, I believe it. I could see a little smirk when you were putting it on. So I've decided to be a test dummy today, so the audience can see sort of if there is a change.
Yeah.
And I'd love to.
But basically, how you feel, you're going to see the difference.
You're going to feel it. So the mask that I got for you, it's a detox mask. So it's essentially sucking out all of the toxins, everything that's bad in your skin, and detoxifying it, and it's going to be putting oxygen into your skin. So as soon as it hits your face, it's going to start fizzling. Okay. And that's how much detoxing your face needs.
Like I have a weird question. Is there something like that for the bum?
Why?
Well, I always feel like whenever because I feel like I always feel like
Do you have a rough neck? Sorry.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. No, I just feel like it was a weird question. It was a weird question. No, but I always sit on my ass, right? And
no pun intended with this.
And like I'm sweating, like there, and like I feel like if there's one place that I never take care of and I never reach.
So it's funny that you say that because people do use this mask for under their arms.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. So I have never heard your question before, but
right. Never heard. Under the arms was okay.
Under the arms was okay,
but you might have to have somebody do it on you. Just it might be difficult to lay down. And
I don't know. Sounds great to me. I don't want to do it to myself. I'd rather have somebody.
Okay, moving away from the fun conversation.
Okay, so fine. We're going to start with my face.
I said a little naughty. A little naughty.
I said bum. Right? I said bum. I was trying to be very nice.
Guys, that's good. I want to put you in the middle. Let's go.
Wait, are you gonna do yours?
Yeah, but let's
have him first. Where is that?
Ron is the star today.
Sorry, Dave and Orlando.
Okay, so this is I got you this too. It's silicone. This is a silicone applicator, so it washes right off when you're done with it.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, that's for me?
Yeah. To put this on, it's not very nice to put on a black mask.
I like silicone.
Guys, so it's not a brush, it's actually a little silicone.
Yeah, it's silicone, so it washes really cool. Right off.
So you just like,
yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels like silicone on my face. I love it.
Okay. He's really honest.
If you don't want to do I don't know. I want you to try. Okay, so this one.
I want to try something, but
I want you to try the exfoliating mask.
Yes, let's do me first.
And by that I mean let's put the mask on.
Yes.
Ooh, is it charcoal?
Charcoal and bamboo.
Okay, so can I talk about charcoal?
We're not doing blackface, just in case, Right. All right.
Okay, you talk while I do this.
So charcoal, I use it in my juices.
Okay.
Because it's an incredible detoxifier when you ingest it with water or with juice. It totally soaks up all the toxins on the inside, right? Like if you've had a rough night, and by rough I mean that you've had a little bit more to drink than you're normally used to, then having a activated charcoal drink is fantastic.
There you go.
And of course, putting it on your face, brushing your teeth with charcoal. It's all over Instagram if anybody hasn't seen it. You guys live under a rock probably.
Yeah, I can feel it for sure.
Look, Mira, do you see the fizzle?
Why is it fizzle?
Because it's taking out all of the toxins.
But okay, tell us about the ingredient. Why is it doing this fizzle like it's baking soda mixing with?
Because it's taking out, this is how many toxins
is he the lemon and this is the baking soda?
Pretty much.
I have a toxic
He's a toxic, so I'll give you a little bit of information. I don't see if I did that side. Did I?
Do this one.
So I used.
He is pretty much in heaven right now.
Feels so good.
Can you come sit up?
Oh yeah.
So you're supposed to do this 2 to 3 times a week. In the beginning, I was so obsessed with this mask that I did it every day. It stopped fizzling.
Okay, so that means your face.
That means my face was so clear and so toxin free that it wasn't really working on me anymore.
Is it safe under the eye?
Yeah, totally. So you just need to leave it.
Yeah, my forehead used to start from there. Now it kind of went off. Sorry, just keep going. What about exactly the little yarmulke place? For sure, let's do that.
No, let's not do that. I think we're good.
We're good.
This is actually fun to apply it.
Yeah.
Or like you should try it.
This is my first facial. I don't know. You guys make such a big deal out of this.
I'm gonna go get my towel because I brought a little pot for your face to wash it off after.
Very nice, very nice.
I think we should just leave them like that and let it fall in chunks. You know, like when something.
Should I wet it?
I feel like a Mexican wrestler right now for some reason.
Oh, like these what do you call these masks in Mexico? Oh my gosh, I'm totally drawing a blank.
Could you call them in Mexico?
I don't know.
These like
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
I should know the name. Just don't.
Guys, if you remember the name of these masks that they wear, luchador? No, I forget. Anyways, so yeah, you kind of look like this.
Right?
Okay, so are you gonna use a dry towel just to clean it?
I mean, I probably should wet it. Shouldn't
Oh yeah, it stopped fizzling.
Well, yeah. So
it might be
5 minutes.
If I put it on my tongue, will it go like?
Don't try.
Do you remember those things we used to have as kids, like
the best, the candy.
Pop rocks.
Yeah, I used to love it as a kid.
That's what I'm gonna buy today before I leave. Okay, so you just put it on, and how long?
You put it on 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And then you need to do it though. Like for the next 2 weeks, do it 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
And you will feel a difference. If you suffer from acne, any kind of irritation, if you want to keep your skin, like if I get a pimple, it goes right on this mask.
I like that.
And yeah, it's really, really good.
Talk to me the reason that it's black.
The bamboo and the charcoal.
No, but why?
Like why? Charcoal is sucks up top.
Sucks up top.
Does it?
Yeah. That's the color of it.
We just so both ingested and on the skin and on your teeth. It whitens your teeth.
That's right.
Have
you ever seen that toothpaste? I don't know anything about it.
To be quite honest, I do feel a little bit more beautiful right now.
There you go. Now
so
you see what we're
it is helping just a little bit. All right.
What else have you tried today? I think we'll leave him like this.
Let's leave him.
I don't have a problem, ladies. You guys can do whatever it is that you want. Okay, so we have this on, and then we just clean
We're gonna wash it off.
Wash it off.
I'm gonna spray a little bit of rose water on you. Rose water. Do you know anything about rose water? So good. It's good for everything. For redness. For
I like to drink rose tea.
Yeah.
Why don't I get excited about rose water the way you get excited?
Because you're not educated about it.
Girls. Rose.
Oh, rose water.
No, really.
None of it sounds
No, but it's true. I took it on vacation when we went on vacation. You get a little bit burnt, you spray it, it's gone. It's very good.
Okay. So you're saying I should do this every 3 days?
You do it, every 2 to 3 days. Do it 2 to 3 times a week and do it for 2 weeks. You will see a change in your skin.
What happens if I stop?
You won't see the difference.
I won't see the difference. But nothing's going to happen to my face if I stop.
Yeah, it's a cumulative effect.
Okay.
This one is a cumulative effect. The one I got you will feel the difference in your skin immediately. So it's an exfoliating mask.
Okay.
You need to essentially exfoliate, like really rub for 5 minutes, and you will feel essentially the layer of skin come off. The top layer of your skin,
I am peeling back. I came back from Louisiana and I did a procedure, a facial procedure on my face, and my face is now reacting to that in a good way.
Right.
So the layers of the skin are trying to renew and peeling. So is that going to be a good way of
course, you're going to get
the renewal?
For sure, because when you take off the top layer of dead skin, essentially that's what it is. That's why it's dry. It's dead skin.
Correct.
When you take it off, you're exposing the new skin that's fresh and glowy.
That's
and
the name of my dance company, New Skin.
Well, look at that.
Full circle, guys.
Do people actually put this on their private parts or just their face?
Why would they put it on their private?
No, because you're saying clean. No, but yeah, like to clean like some other parts, like I don't know, like hand,
I think
or
that the private
face
parts that are hidden from like the sun and the environment are fairly clean and moisturized.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
I'm just assuming, right?
Because when you walk outside, your face is absorbing the pollutants that are outside. So that's why you need the detox mask and the exfoliating mask to kind of get that out of your body.
Exposed, unless you walk around with your butt like exposed to the sun, you might need to exfoliate it.
Actually, if my butt is exposed to the sun, all the pimples and everything goes away. So it's actually a good
There you go.
See, that's why I was asking whether we
That's why
needed
you
something
need
for
to go to
cleansing.
one of those resorts with the nude beach and everything to just be able to tan those parts. I don't know.
I just pretend I'm European and I don't
there.
know anything about the culture. So seeing all these hairy women walking around.
Funny, I'm just gonna bring this funny story. So we're on a resort with my mom a couple of days ago. Family friendly. Everyone's clothed, bathing suits. Yeah, you see some thong bathing suits, but that's the norm now. And then one woman, elderly,
yeah,
nothing at all.
Nothing. And again, I have no problem and no judgment, except I'm thinking, why are you doing this when you're walking in a kids-filled resort? Like, what's the purpose there?
I think the minute you go to a resort, you should expect it. I think.
No, this was actually quite surprising.
You're right.
Really, I've always been to resorts that there's always been naked women.
Naked everything.
Naked everything.
I've never seen everything. I saw bras off, like top
And I've
off.
been to resorts and never seen
Right.
naked everything.
Me
I'm
neither.
thinking, why? Like, are you trying to draw attention, or are you just like, no F's given whatsoever?
How old is she?
Probably like
probably
60.
in her 50s.
Okay.
Looking great body, but like, I'm thinking, should there be a consideration towards the families and the children?
100% there should be. Of course there should be.
I mean, if she's doing it in the
Are
kiddie
we being
pool.
too judgmental? Are we being too taboo? Like, where do you draw the line? She's not in a kiddie pool. She's just walking around.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
If you're in a
inappropriate.
kiddie pool, then I get it. But like, if you're like on the beach, was she on the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I think it's perfect.
It didn't bother me, but my mom obviously noticed, and she's like, well, there's children all over the place. And
Yeah.
as a mom, how would you feel about that?
I don't think if I was asked by my children why is she naked, I would probably be embarrassed. Like,
Really?
Yeah, what do you say? Why is she the only one that's
Yeah,
naked
and
in
they'll
front of
be like,
everybody
So
else?
take off your clothes and make everybody feel comfortable.
But I don't do that. It's not my
I
jive.
probably would feel comfortable.
No?
I wouldn't feel comfortable. No.
And nothing to do with body image. It's just like there's certain barriers.
Certain
Some
things
of the way
stay
I was
behind
brought up.
closed doors.
I'm actually upset that like guys can't walk around naked.
They can.
In a regular resort?
Yeah, you go to a
Not in
No, but like
You-
if I see a woman who is walking around naked, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it at all.
Okay.
A lot of times you see people walking on the beach, like from side to
Let's
side.
just say you have a young daughter or son, and you see a guy walking around naked. Would you feel comfortable?
I just said about a guy. So
A
I think So I said a guy. Even I wouldn't feel comfortable taking off my underwear.
Right. Even you.
Even me. Even me. By the way, it's been 5 minutes.
I wanted to.
Oh, you wanna do it?
I want to wet this. No, but I want
Because
to
I'm
wet
thinking if
it.
people are tuning in and they go, "Who is this?"
Should I? Do you think I should wet it?
Oh, can you have some
yeah?
water? Yeah.
There's
Okay, here.
Water in there in the kettle.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, wait. The kettle it's boiling water. Hello. No.
We'll air it. We'll
I
air
have
it.
a water fountain.
What good.
This is her way of killing me. I don't understand. After everything I've done to her.
Payback time.
Exactly.
Oh, perfect.
Exactly.
Perfect.
No, it's warm. It's lukewarm, and
Yeah,
when you
it's
air it, it's
Amazing.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
air it. I'll blow on it to make sure that what's happening. Yeah.
Hair.
Oh my God, you can't say anything around here.
Yeah, I just
Of course you
blew
can.
on it.
It is a little burning, but it's nice.
Oh, a little burning.
It's good. It's like you're in a spa.
You can take his skin out.
All right.
She's a professional.
That's the last time I heard she's a professional. I have a story about that.
Oh my God.
Tell us all about it.
Well, it was Thailand, so it was a little bit different.
Okay, well, we're not in Thailand.
We're not. We're in Thailand.
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right.
Where in Thailand were you?
Bangkok and Pattaya.
Well, you're in Bangkok. What do you expect?
Oh, I was in Pattaya, which is a lot worse.
Oh, yeah?
No, that place is horrific.
Oh, look at those rosy cheeks.
Yeah, like I never had rosy cheeks ever.
Ever. He
So,
never
it's
gets
they're
that.
so new.
Here, you got it into the beard.
I'm sorry.
That's
I thought
okay.
the beard needed some love.
Beard always needs love. It's the only thing that makes me look older.
That's
Is that
one
what
thing.
the look
I
you're
think a
going
lot
for?
of the guys.
Well, I just feel like I look like a little kid. Did you see my picture yesterday? How I changed it to a little girl?
Yes.
That was the weirdest
Very
thing ever.
cute though.
Oh, well, we still have the cute face.
Yeah,
Let's start with
I
that.
think when you have children, if there's a girl in there, she's gonna look like that. Very cute.
No, she was beautiful. Actually, I tried to do it today with a different picture, and she still looked adorable.
Sure.
Yeah.
A
But
lot of time
what?
on your hands.
But the thing, yeah. Well,
Try to do it again with another picture.
I was. Well, the thing is, I said
Living the
no.
make-believe.
Well, I don't have kids, so all I can do is
On
hope.
its face.
I actually put out something today where I said if anybody's interested in mating for kids, I'm
Are you
available.
serious?
I did do that.
Absolutely.
Well, clearly I'm playing around.
I'm not.
But if
I'm
you
not
are, but if you are interested,
Some people might be like, all right.
the funny part is I actually got a message the other day of somebody wanting that for real.
No, I'm not surprised in today's society that some people may just want to look for a mate for the purpose of
Oh yeah, nobody's
having
interested
children
in me.
and not necessarily a relationship.
They're
No,
just
I'm not
interested
saying
in
to
my
do with
babies.
you personally.
No, this is a real story.
I don't think we can even have a normal conversation without you inserting some.
Listen, first the complaint is I'm
Something
too
about
angry.
you.
Then when I start telling jokes, I'm too funny.
No,
Like,
this
what's
is
the?
hilarious.
All right.
There's no complaints.
No
Okay,
complaints at all.
No complaints. This is so good. This is so good.
I can't reach that side.
Okay, fine. Look, two girls.
Let me go get the
Wet
rose water. I
skin.
didn't even bring it here.
Nice.
The what? The rose water?
Rose water. I'm going to give you rose water, and I'm going to give you a serum
He looks like he was just beat up on this one side.
How does your skin feel? Fresh?
So fresh.
No, really.
I don't know. It just feels
I
like
can't get the beard out.
That's what I told you.
I showered today,
What are you
so
gonna do
I
this?
kind of feel
Do you use beard oil? Have you ever used
beard oil. No,
Okay, try that.
I use-
Fernando just discovered the beard oil for the luxury stuff for guys.
I actually do not
You guys
like
have
anything on my
beards?
face.
Try
Yeah.
beard oil.
Ready?
Yeah,
Close your eyes.
close my eyes.
It's gonna
Inhale,
smell like
inhale.
roses.
He's like,
I told you.
I smell like my babushka. That's
It's rose water. It's
I want
very
some.
good. I give you after.
I
Okay.
give you everything. Everything I give
So
you.
this is an instant uplifting serum. You put this on your wrinkles,
He's
and
gonna
it's
be like this.
it's an instant. Pretty much, it's an instant effect. You're gonna feel your skin tighten. Okay.
It's supposed to be natural. And
All
it's
right.
like,
It's
I'll
gonna.
do it naturally.
It has. I don't even remember
smells
what
really
it was exactly. That yeah, that's the rose water.
I like
It has something to do with snails in here.
Snails.
Yes,
Sexy.
yes.
Do you know snails kiss
As long
before
as
they have intercourse? Yeah, snails kiss.
You just gotta figure
I
out.
don't care.
Snail's kiss.
Snails kiss before they
I
do it.
guess it gets really slimy.
I don't know. Yeah, they have a slimy kiss. That's right.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
it's gonna tighten.
Mhm.
If you use this over time,
Mhm.
it actually is gonna fill the wrinkles. So it's like it's gonna get rid of the wrinkles. They're gonna start disappearing
Mhm.
essentially. This lasts for 8 hours. The
Mhm.
tightening itself,
Mhm.
but if you use it every day over time, it does diminish the wrinkles.
I like
Okay.
it. I like
So I have wrinkles here, and I'm noticing a little bit. Like it's starting here somewhat.
Yeah.
So I put it everywhere where I
Put
have
it wherever
wrinkles.
you have wrinkles. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. What are we doing to you?
I don't know.
I'm
What
very excited. Where's yours?
I'm very excited too.
do I need to put
Oh, I didn't even
my
put the
hair
cream on you. Where's your cream?
back? I didn't put anything on.
No,
I'm
not
just-
you,
I'm
Ron. I
involved
didn't
with
put the
this
cream on
procedure.
you.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, I got you a cream.
I think that's one of these.
No, this is
mine.
the activated charcoal.
Night cream. Here it
Why
is.
don't you, while she's doing it, why don't you look at some of the questions or maybe some comments that people are putting up, and maybe we can answer. By the way, today what we want to do is a little bit more of Q&A. So if anybody has any particular questions to our guest, to Mira, to myself, please post something, and we'd love to answer some questions. And I have a question regarding the job itself.
Mhm.
So talk to me a little bit about what makes this different than other businesses that are out there. I know you don't know much about other businesses, but like, why get into Unique as opposed to Avalon? I think what's the other one?
Arbonne.
Arbonne. No,
Arbonne.
there's Avalon and Arbonne. Are there two?
I don't know.
Is there
There's
Avalon?
Arbonne. There's USANA.
You seen?
Did I just make that up? Avalon?
Rodan Fields.
Okay,
Maybe, yeah.
I know nothing about them.
nothing
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
But like, so why did you say okay this one?
Because I didn't want to make a business out of it. My intent was
So they
to
weren't very
use the products
aggressive
for
in
myself.
terms of
No,
marketing their
I just fell into it. I read more about it once I bought the kit.
Uh-huh.
I educated myself, and I saw the success of other women, and I said, why not give it a try? Essentially, the way it works is, so one of the most amazing things about this company is the proceeds go towards a foundation, a retreat called the Unique Foundation,
Nice.
to support women who are sexually abused as children.
Okay.
Which is, I never knew this, but a huge number, which is so unfortunate. 1 in 4 women have been sexually abused. So the proceeds.
that could be a good segue to the next conversation of Me Too
Yes.
for the next
Mhm.
week. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. There's staggering numbers of women.
Yeah, women and men. 1 in
And
6
men.
boys.
Now, did
Which
you
is-
know 1 in 6?
1 in 6.
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
No, I live in Canada, so I don't have these
Well,
problems.
No, but it's not true. It
I've seen a
happened.
documentary the other day about sex trafficking of
Yeah.
children, and that broke my heart because
Yeah.
when they give you the statistics of boys and girls being sex trafficked out of Latin America, out of Russia, out of Asia, it's just disgusting
shocking.
what
It's horrible.
human beings are capable of doing to
Yeah.
other human beings, but not just other human beings, but other children that are innocent. They're just robbing them
That's right.
of their life, of their innocence.
So you're talking about something that is sex trafficking that we're not seeing. I went to Thailand. Story about Pattaya actually. It was one of the most horrific moments in my life. I remember walking outside of a mall, and there was this guy a cowboy. He looked like a guy from Texas, possibly 6'4", with a big hat and walking around. And he had 2 girls with him. He was walking around with. The oldest one could have not been 10.
Oh.
And he was just walking. And I looked at him, and kind of like I was looking in disgust, because you're in Thailand. I can't say anything. I have no right. And I was looking at him, like almost like giving him the dirty look, like, I can't believe you're doing this. And he goes to me, I'm a lucky guy, eh?
That's
And I was like in my stomach. I just wanted to come and
Yeah.
knock the guy out, but clearly I
would've
couldn't.
said
do it.
something.
You can't. That's society. That's what I
What's
said
gonna-
about Pattaya.
what's gonna-
You're
No, I would have just at least said something. If if he feels the need to tell you that comment, I would have
See, if I just landed and that's the first thing I saw, maybe you're right. But I was already there for like 3 weeks, and I literally another friend story.
Unfortunately, it is part of the culture at this point.
I had a prostitute who got on my back at one point, like in the middle of the night, and I walked about 5 blocks with her on my back. I couldn't get her off. I kid you not. This somehow, I guess,
Like you couldn't flicker her off.
Like
I was trying to. The only way to flick her off was like literally to throw her down. She grabbed onto me, jumped on top of me, and like I literally had to walk like a few blocks with her on my back. I kid you not.
How did she get off eventually?
I was trying to get her off.
Someone?
My friends who were with me thought it was hilarious that she was on me like this, but for me it was like, first off, she was old. Like, if anything, I wanted a younger, not 10, 11, younger, right? But nonetheless, she got on top. I was trying to get her off, and I was like, okay, that's the society here. That's how. This is a completely normal
life.
There's nothing I could do.
I think this subject is so important to discuss.
Well, it has to do with unique. So I mean, it's kind of like there's a correlation.
I'm so glad that you brought it up.
Yeah,
they're doing this retreat.
They're doing this retreat.
And a lot of some of the profits go to support women who have been used.
Yes. So I'll tell you how that goes. So if my purchase on a website.
I feel weird doing this now after this conversation.
Is $99. You can round up to 100, so $1 is going to go towards the retreat. So you have the option of donating, and what's 85 cents or whatever.
Oh yeah.
From each person, it makes a difference. So that's what I loved about the business. It's all social media based. I don't leave my house to sell makeup or skincare.
So it gives you flexibility and freedom.
Yeah. So I'm home. Well, I was home.
So
with
you don't have to meet with people and give consultations. Like a lot of businesses require you to host product parties and meet one-on-one. There's a lot of time that, well, I would say a few hours a week at least.
Yeah, totally. You don't need that here.
No. But you do a lot of live. Like
I do lives because I want to share the love. Like I want to.
By the way, we never even received a selfie from this place.
We didn't. We will make one
we'll
as
make
soon
a
as
selfie.
we will take a selfie.
So I noticed again one thing: you always put your stuff out there and you talk about the new products. So you do a type of advertisement, but it's not
because people like to relate. If they see it on me, like my friends, my family, my viewers, whoever can relate to me personally, if they see it on me, then they'll be more, it's real life. It's really on me. I use it. It's my
Those are
product.
One of the best ways to market a product is to do a live video, a demo, not like a setup in the studio, but literally from my phone, I'm in the bathroom, like no setup. It's all real. Yeah, it's all real. And it's genuinely, it's from the heart. Like it's genuinely something that I love. I'm not gonna push a product or advertise a product that I don't care for or that I got bad results from. There are some products that Unique has that I'm not crazy about and I don't use. I'm not gonna. I'll tell you which ones they are, but I'm not gonna talk to you about them because they don't do anything for me. But that's what.
So when you put your stuff out there, is it more about selling the products themselves? Meaning like for people to buy or for people to buy into the business? I'm just curious, or it's both? I'm
in the process of building my empire.
Okay.
I love that you said that.
Yeah, I really am, because these women are now starting to slowly recognize $119 for the opportunity of a lifetime to create your future financially.
Okay, tell us about that opportunity.
So you buy this kit, and then you can.
And what your empire is built?
So if you join my team.
Okay.
So everything that you sell, I'm going to make a percentage off of it.
Right.
So,
Is it this?
It's like an MLM.
It is MLM, 100% MLM.
Quickly, to people who are not familiar with MLM, multi-level marketing, can we explain? Because there's like different ways of doing multi-level marketing. There's like the way to do it across the board. There's like the way to grow your legs, like the teams.
Right.
How does it work?
So essentially, you're going to join my team. I'm going to make a small percentage, not the 20%. I'm going to make a small percentage off of you. Someone joins your team. I'm now making money off of you and your girl, and you're making money off of that person. Right. So there's an incentive to continue. It's an incentive to continue growing your team because you're making money, and the person underneath you is making money.
Can I tell you something? That I always found challenging when people approached me, and I've been approached by a lot of my girlfriends to join one company or another, is I always didn't, I was hesitant to approach a business that was so focused on driving the actual business and it wasn't driven by the product.
Right.
And as much as people would say, oh, it's all like, it comes from me wanting to share, there was always this feeling of you're being sold to. So I personally hate coming across as this, like, I want to meet with you for coffee because I want to sell you this product.
Right.
And so how do you overcome that, or how is this different?
So I can tell you that everyone who has joined my team, majority were first customers. just like me. Tried the products, fell in love with the products, and then dawned on them, how can I not spend $119
and get a 20% discount?
Get a 20% discount and all these products and start making money.
Right.
So I have never approached anyone aggressively and said, I need you to join my team because you're going to make good
money.
Well,
no, but I don't think anybody ever does, but they find very creative ways of explaining how this is not only great for your skin or your body, depending on the product, but it's also going to enable you to get that empire, the freedom.
Right.
And they draw these beautiful plans, and some of them are very successful at doing so. They're doing it full time. How can you?
I have a question, just as an outsider, because clearly, and I'm not just talking about this business. I could talk about any MLM business. Why are a lot of people leaving those types of businesses? I've noticed. Personally, like, because I was approached, I have a serious network, and people approached me in the past to do Arbonne, and literally I got the book and everything, and they gave me the kit. Like at the time I was considering, like, hey, if I have a network, I could talk to people.
Wear my baby skin and showcase.
And tell them that it's from the makeup. But I see a lot of people leaving with like almost like a sour taste in their mouth.
You know what? I think that no matter what you do, I think you need to put time into it and full effort
There's
into
no
it.
overnight.
It's not going to just happen like this. You can't sit on the couch and expect for money to come pouring into your.
To set the expectations.
Right. So if you don't put effort and time into something, it's not going to happen. And I think people get discouraged. I know lots of women who are very successful in Unique, but it took them time to get to where they are. And some people just get discouraged and don't want to.
So realistically, what is the time commitment for somebody who wants to do it on a part-time basis, who doesn't have the luxury of doing?
I've been doing it for a year, and I'm happy with what I'm getting.
Okay. For a year, but what is your time commitment per week, if you could?
Listen, I snap a selfie. I snap 2 selfies a day. That's all I'm doing.
Wow.
If I have time to do a live for 5 minutes while I'm doing my nighttime routine for skincare, I turn on the camera and invite everyone into my bathroom so I could do my skincare routine.
So you
at night.
essentially only market to your network. You're not like hosting parties. You're not going to cafes.
No, all social media.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do people get jealous when they see, for example, that you're making money? Like, I always see these girls, again, maybe it was with Arbonne, they're getting like a white Mercedes.
Oh, that's a big one.
They go on trips to Florida. They do like, I see like women posting
and
behind
they do.
like nice.
It's a well-deserved Mercedes, and they definitely flash it in your face as if everybody's dream is to get a Mercedes. Not mine particularly.
Yeah.
So I can tell you from my personal experience, I have gotten so many gifts and incentives. There's cash bonuses if you hit a certain goal that the company sets. There are car bonuses. I haven't unfortunately reached that goal yet, but they do. There's an incentive trip. I came so close to doing it, but I had my baby and kind of went MIA for a couple months, so I didn't get it. But there's an incentive trip, and like there's so many. It almost sometimes I say to potential team members that it's almost too good to be true. Like, the products are incredible, and buying into the business, like, how can you spend $119 and essentially buy your own business?
That's a really small buy-in.
It's nothing. It's a small investment.
Well, the thing is, though, about makeup, they don't last for too long either, right? Like, you can't have a mascara that's older than like a year old.
No.
Right?
But I'm saying you're spending $119. You just bought your own business. You invested $119 into your own business that can essentially grow into a multi-million-dollar company, right? Unique is 5 years old. They have 940,000 presenters, so we're not even at 1 million yet.
So that's the point I was going to say. A lot of it depends on the timing.
Yeah.
When you get into these multi-level marketing, some companies that have been around for a long time.
Just want to check with people.
And they have a lot of members. It's a little bit more difficult to, in my opinion, based on what I've seen and how I evaluated the system. If a company is relatively young and doing well, the timing is good. Like, you're still able to get in and build that breadth. But if you're getting into when it's been around for so long, what is your opinion about that?
5 years.
I could be wrong.
I don't think 5 years is that long. I know what you're saying, and that was my mentality too before.
No,
but
I think 5 years is young.
It's very young
relative to other companies.
It's very young. I mean, there obviously are girls who got in right when it started, and they're already at the top of the company.
And that's probably the best time to get in.
For sure. Yeah. However, there's girls who have joined a year ago, and they're also at the top of the company, right? Because it's endless. It's appealing to both men and women, because men should be taking care of their skin too. It's not just a makeup company. It's also a skincare company. It's a beauty business, essentially. And it's worldwide. They're, I think, in 11 markets. They're in Italy and in Mexico and in the US, obviously Canada. It's all over. So the potential of getting more people on to join is humongous. Like, it's not too late.
I have another question for you. So, okay, so you started it yourself, and then you brought people to be under you.
Right.
But let's just say right now I want to get into it, and I'm like, why do I need to give you money and other people money? Why don't I just start it on my own without you?
You can't.
Can't.
Why? You have to join someone's team.
You have to join someone's team.
So that's the premise. That's how they build the.
That's how they build the
pyramid.
Yeah. But it's not a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal.
Right.
So don't.
No, we're not gonna.
They are.
Anything.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's totally MLM. People get scared off when they hear MLM.
Listen,
I get scared when I hear like the money kind of goes in between everybody. Like, you know,
but that's how
I owe you and
that's
you.
what they
No, but
say
nobody
about the
owes
company.
anyone. You're getting paid. I'm getting paid by the company
By
within
the
3
company.
hours of my sale. If you go and place a sale on my website right now, the company's going to pay
So
me
it's
before they pay
electronic.
themselves.
You don't have to call anybody. Like,
No,
dude,
no.
Transfer.
Totally
transfer
not. The
some money.
company pays me within 3 hours, goes right into my bank account.
It's electronic, and I think that's how the company is able to sustain itself, is by being able to allocate small percentages and depend on the people's being incentivized, if that's a word.
So is there a benefit from joining
Incentive.
somebody that has a huge team, or is it
No.
a small team?
There's no benefit. You essentially join someone's team who you want to be mentored by.
Right, because who you trust, who you have a good rapport with.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of cases where people who have joined somebody are doing better than their own mentor, depending on how much effort they put into it.
Exactly.
That's really fun. So you could be doing much better than that, because you're good.
Because of my baby skin, yeah. There you go. And because of maybe I'm a man. And,
Men join it too. Men do it too.
I
You might be
believe
the
it.
unique one, no pun intended, in the business. Like,
No, believe it or not. So I went to one of those meetings. And
unique?
no, not unique. To the Arbonne one, and I think what was her name? She had a show on TV. Whatever she came out, I forget her name. Something with a C. I think. Anyways, so she came out, and I all of a sudden saw men around, and I was like, wow, like why would men want to get into this business? But there was clearly a benefit.
Yeah.
Because if a man is using maybe something, then ladies for sure would want to use it, and plus they're using their network. But here's what I wanted to know. So if let's just say right now you recruited somebody and she wants to bring me in, do I connect with you at all, or do I go directly to her?
It's
because
your
she's a part of your team.
choice. It's your connect. Like actually start talking to me.
No, like okay,
or,
you make money if somebody else brought me in.
Yes.
But are you my mentor or is she my mentor?
She is.
She's
you're
my
joining
mentor.
her team.
Wait, so I'm joining now her team.
Yes.
But you're the head of her team.
But I'm the head of her
I think
team.
we're
And you have
talking
Not
somebody
the
inside.
head, but she's joining my team. And I'm on someone else's team, so that someone else has me and all that.
I think that's an interesting conversation, because now you're talking about ethics, like who approached who first, like
Right.
I think a lot of it depends on the rapport you have with the person. And I've run into a similar situation where two people, friends, approached me about the same business.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if I were to join, do I join under this person
Right.
who just started and is a novice? Or do I want to join under somebody who's been doing it for a while and be mentored by them, but now I feel bad because this person approached me first, but technically I want to be in. Like, it becomes a little bit of a game, a social game.
Right.
But I think it all comes down to like your personal preference.
Yeah. It's
Right.
whatever you want.
But I don't know. I'm scared of those types of things. So wherever
That's the thing.
I
MLM
feel
scares
where
people off when they
It's
hear
got a bit
MLM.
of a weird
Yeah.
rap, yeah, for sure.
It does, and it's unfortunate because I'm living the
It's like cryptocurrency, right?
Right.
Some people are scared of it, they don't understand it, and some people have lost money in it, some people have gained a lot of money. It's like,
The thing is here,
You need
there's
to be
nothing. There's not
educated
really
on it.
anything to lose. You're not losing anything if you're not active for 3
this
months.
is like-
If you don't have your website doesn't make sales for $125 minimum for 3 months in a row, you're just deactivated. There's no auto ships. There's no fees. There's no penalties. Nothing. You buy a $119 kit. You get $500 worth of product in exchange for it, and that's essentially all you're paying.
That's really cool. When you talk about auto ship, a lot of people use that word or that
Yes.
term as a negative description of an MLM. They're like, oh, we don't have auto ship
Right.
issues, or what does that even
So
mean?
I personally bought Rodan and Fields. Have you heard of Rodan and Fields? It's a skincare company.
No.
You know what? I don't know much about these. Like I just said, MLM companies. I didn't even know that Rodan and Fields was an MLM company until I just
started using
liked it,
Okay.
purchased a cream, and when I got the mail, I had like 10 creams in front of me, and my credit card was charged like $300, which I didn't even
So
expect.
auto ship means you're
Or sign up for it.
subscribe to an automatic shipment.
Right,
of that
every
product.
month or a recurring,
Do you
however.
have that with this company?
No.
No, you don't.
No.
So it's up to you if you want to renew and get another shipment of.
No, there's no
Right.
renewal. You pay $119, you get this kit, and that's it.
And then you decide what.
And then you try. If you want to buy
it.
another mascara, you go and
basis.
you buy yourself a mascara. If you want a foundation,
So there's no minimum that you need to
No.
purchase per month.
No.
I like that.
No.
Okay, so with the other one, I know there was a minimum.
There was.
I know there was like
So that's-
$99
Right.
a month that you have to spend.
At a minimum.
Right.
You gotta buy.
And then sometimes they tell you, well, if you spend 500, you automatically get to this level, so now you can benefit from more percentages. Is that the case here?
So here, if you sell $1,000 worth in sales, if you have $1,000 in sales, your commission just goes up to 25%. But you're not spending the money; you're making the sale for $1,000. Yeah.
And it has to be within a certain period of time, or
no.
Can you give me a positive response and a negative response? I'm sure you've seen
Personally,
both.
or
Sure.
from others.
From others, yourself, whatever.
Listen,
Just so people who maybe are interested in getting
Yeah.
involved in some way, and one of the things you want to do is maybe get people on your team.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, the positive is that the confidence that I've gotten out of it is like, you can't compare it to anything.
By wearing the makeup.
By investing in my skin, by having good skin now after a year of use. I mean, obviously it took less than a year to get good skin. But
I heard something. Go ahead, sorry. In my own world.
oh, he
To beautiful
totally
ladies, I apologize. Please. That was my script. I'm so
We're
sorry.
so glad to have
it's been,
you.
I'm actually
so
shocked that it
sorry.
took this long.
I know.
Like,
We're
only one.
literally an hour into it, and all of a sudden I'm in my own world.
Sorry, this is a Hebrew comic. I don't even know how to translate this joke.
And there's no such thing as a Simon anymore.
Okay,
so
so-
the joke is completely
Can I
gone.
The bell fell.
The bell fell. It means like he
Figured it out.
Let's keep talking, ladies. Let's keep talking. All right. So the benefits are
confidence, the fact that I can leave my house and not wear makeup and feel confident in my own skin, to me, is the biggest positive. Forget the financial, even though financially, obviously, it's
You know
very
what?
rewarding.
This is so beautiful that you said that, because as a woman, I've been personally on a challenge over the past 2 years to stop wearing makeup on a daily basis
Yeah.
and only wear it if I go out, if I do a performance, if I'm live. Today I put my face on,
Right.
and by that I mean mascara, maybe a little bit of blush, maybe a little bit of lipstick. But I am declaring a challenge for the next time I'm here live, no makeup.
Go for it.
Me too.
And
I will.
using those products that you gave
I
us.
want you to try it.
So
You'll love
maybe the cream, and you gave me a mascara. So
I gave you
technically is a makeup, but I'll just do my stash here with a mascara. I'm kidding. Ginger looks a little.
Now you ruined it for me completely. Completely.
Why you don't think women have?
I don't need to hear any of this, you
Women
guys.
don't fart. We don't have stashes.
Right.
We don't have to shave our legs. We're
Ladies,
naturally.
I was
Like
married.
this.
I woke up like this, guys. Come on, seriously now. We're human,
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
No, go for
this
it.
is a challenge, and no makeup for you, my friend.
No makeup for me. But
You're gonna use the mask.
I will use the mask.
And the night cream.
Unfortunately, Mira's going to be on a nice vacation next week.
I'm tracking through Machu Picchu
That's
and
so exciting.
Cusco and Lima. So we're doing a gastronomic family trip, which is going to be fantastic, and I can't wait. But I proposed to Ron, and I don't know if somebody wants to help us figure it out. I want to join live if there's enough.
Yeah, you can join.
There's this program that allows you to do 2 screens, and not Facebook Live, because that did not work out for me at all.
I know there's Zoom calls, but I don't know if you can.
Not Zoom call. There's anybody. Can you help us out with this one? I've seen people do it. I know there's a program for it.
I'm sure that you can do that.
I actually saw something last night. I played with it, and so I was able to make this thing work.
Yeah.
They can do it. I just think that next week, our topic's going to be
Me too.
pretty broad, and we're going to probably have nice guests that will bring the women element that I'm looking for. Like this, I love being women. It's just a weird vibe that I get.
But it's a subject that I'm so personally involved with.
Right.
That
So
I
you want me
would
to keep?
love.
So you want me to keep the Me Too for when you're
No,
here?
don't keep it. I'm just gonna try to join if that's even possible. We'll discuss that later. We'll talk about formats. But I think the Me Too conversation, every woman, well, in my opinion, I personally have been subjected to this lifestyle of having to say, well, Me Too. So I would love to be part of the conversation if possible.
Yeah, no. Next week, what we're going to be doing is hopefully a Me Too conversation.
Yes, we're setting up. the stage for that.
So we're setting the stage for what we're about to do. I speak about Me Too quite a bit because I personally feel that
It's overused.
not that it's overused. It's just it's used improperly. Like it's it's like if you really
diminishes the value of it.
100%. If like somebody calls you sweetheart,
Like the Ashley Judd
like the Ashley
experience.
Judd really bothered me, and there's
Let's
people
leave
who
this
believe.
juicy conversation to
Right,
next,
right,
because
right,
we're diving
right.
into something so
Yeah.
emotional and
Yeah.
juicy and controversial in many ways.
But if people but here's an example. Just since we're talking about this, like right now, I put my hands on you ladies. We're talking and we're having fun. Like somebody out
we're
there,
also friends.
correct, but they don't know this, right? And they could say, "Oh, look at this person.
Disclosure, we're friends.
We're touching."
Many
how they're-
years, actually.
Right, and I've never in my
Married
known
in a
each other.
relationship.
Yeah.
and just the happy customer. But no, like in reality, like I've never in my life touched somebody without, or like I say, did,
and somebody said, your hand? Is that okay?
No, but like we're reaching a point where like I really fear how I communicate with people.
That's
like
terrible. Like
and
I feel like
like
that's
I can't approach, and I feel bad for even single men out there. And between you and I, there's a lot of ladies out there who are not getting the attention already from men and are reaching age 40 and they're not married, and men are afraid to communicate. Yeah,
because
of
the bad rep that a lot of other
men have
given.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, if I may, we're talking about this already, so
we can start.
On the one hand, what happened with what caused the Me Too movement is justified. Like I can see why it's important for women to speak up against objectification and potentially harassment at work.
Right.
And on the other hand, what does it say about our society as a whole when men are now hesitant to give a compliment? Where do we draw the line? When is calling somebody sweetheart or complimenting her and her look appropriate and inappropriate? Right? So. And
now again, also a lot of people express feelings. They put feelings into it. I felt like he said, well, what do you mean you felt it? Like you don't know what the person's intentions. Now, some people you could tell their intentions, right? If you're at a bar, like what the intentions are.
If you're in that setting, then obviously,
I mean, that's the thing.
Well, since you brought up the feeling thing, and we had a similar discussion a couple of weeks ago. One thing is somebody saying, well, I felt. This is always subjective. It's about my feelings. Another thing is you don't know my intention, so again, subjective about intention. And then there's the third thing, which is the subject. And that can be, controversial or not. So
depends for whom, though. That's the thing. You also got to know who's talking.
Yeah, but let's be real. If you're talking about like somebody's. We're not back. We're not doing this again.
Back. This is coming from a person who told me, let's not bring this topic up again.
Bring this up. Okay, fine. But it becomes part of the conversation naturally when you say, well, when somebody makes it personal, it's about their feelings. It always becomes personal.
I have no problem talking about the subject.
She clearly wants to talk about it.
It's totally okay. Yeah. Now she hides her boobs. There you go. Oh, there you go. They're out there flaunting. Very nice.
It's part of my body.
Absolutely, and accept it. Why not? People are not tuning in because I'm sitting between two beautiful ladies.
I think they're tuning in because of the big boobs.
It's possible to my big boobs. Hey, not a problem. I work on these specs. All right, so I call them specs. I can do it.
Okay, wait. Back to our conversation.
Why don't we look at? You guys do it while I maybe look at some of the.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you want to switch places? So
yes.
The only thing I'm thinking is how we're gonna watch this off because I only brought one phone. No, this is wrong.
Well, we can send her to the bathroom. It's right around here. You and I can have a conversation.
It becomes complicated.
No, I don't care. If you want to wash it off in the washing, wash it off in the washing.
Yeah. What is
you're gonna have to. It's like a. Where is it?
Is this it?
No. Where's your bag? Is this yours?
Yeah,
no, this is your bag. Okay.
Don't steal my product.
That's the cream.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna use after.
After.
So Natalie is gonna do a detox mask from
me. Okay, so
exfoliating mask.
So here, actually, I got something. So while we're doing this,
okay.
Karen, thank you very much. I'm reading your comments. So she says, I thought this was supposed to be a talk about image. It seems like it's more of a sales pitch for a company. So, which we're not trying to do that at all. We are talking about it because.
But we're really interested in the whole concept of MLM and how it works.
Right.
But you're right. It's not a sales pitch. It's really about body image. Let's dive into it.
So let's get into it. Yeah. Thank you, Karen, for bringing us back.
Thank you so much.
So in terms of the image, and again going back to this, you think it's important for people to really take care of themselves with all these products and invest in themselves, or do you feel like people just need to be themselves? And
listen, I think that time is really not on our side. Like, it's gonna catch up to us, and if you want to have wrinkles and you feel happy with your wrinkles, and it's not going to stop you from feeling confident, then go for it. I mean, I like to have a young-looking, fresh skin, face, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
And you're taking care of this, but I guess what your question is it enough that we take care of the external if we're not also supplementing by taking care of our internal, our self-confidence? And if so, how do we boost our self-confidence from within so that when we do these, it's not going to make it or break it for us as far as having a good day? Like, I can wake up broken out, I can wake up with flaky skin because I'm peeling, but my self-confidence is not going to fluctuate based on how I look on the exterior.
Right.
How do we nourish our self-confidence from the inside? So what are some practices that you use for yourself that are not physical or external, and we can do that?
You know what? I want you to do it because I want you, literally need to do this for 5 minutes. Like, just rub your face.
Okay, I'm doing this.
Again, I'm keeping quiet.
Why are you keeping quiet?
Well, she's rubbing her face with cream.
Got it.
5 minutes.
So we went there again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
I can't. I'm a kid when it comes to conversations like this.
So this is sea salt.
I'm just using this as a mirror because I don't even see. I don't see salt and shea butter. Do we have like some rubber band?
I'll give you.
To put my hair back. So we talked. I asked you what are some practices that you use in your life to nourish and feed your soul so that you feel confident as a woman on the inside. You know, a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur. This is supplementary.
This is supplementary, totally supplementary. I'm doing the way I'm living my life today is the way I want to be living it, and I'm doing what makes me happy. My children make me happy. My husband makes me happy. My family makes me happy. My businesses make me happy.
Well, let's just face it. Not every day is beautiful and happy.
Of course not. No, there's challenges every single day. Of course. Of course.
Well, what about like healthy eating and like working out, where it's like more natural?
Listen.
It supports your
like eating carrots as opposed to putting carrots on your face. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. It all matters. I don't think that you need to be obsessive.
You're gonna get me into. She's doing it. She like brings me in. She's like, you devil, you. And I'm like,
I just feel the fire. I'm really good at that. I just like throw a little.
You take the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think that it makes sense or it's right to be obsessive. It smells good.
It feels really nice,
Yeah.
nourishing and also exfoliating, but not excessive.
But not right, and it's not harsh.
Like it's drawing blood.
Yeah. I don't think that it's right to be obsessive over one thing. Just eat healthy, strictly eat healthy,
right.
And then and
my gosh, I see people go into that so
right,
often.
Right.
Like zoom
a little bit of everything,
thing.
like a little bit, like
work out 5 days a week.
Exactly. That's. I mean, I don't even have time for that.
Is this helping women, or is this actually creating a bigger problem?
I don't.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like the fact that there are more products out there to make us look good, as opposed to things that again make us feel natural.
The women who I have come into contact with who are using these products have so much confidence in them because of these products. Mm-hmm. It's just unheard of. The mission statement behind this company is validate, empower, and uplift women.
I want people to see because
can't see me?
Yeah, just because you're a beautiful girl.
Yeah. See. So that's the mission statement. Empower, validate, and uplift women. That's what it's about. The products are like a bonus.
But forgive me if I'm being like not negative, but like if I'm being devil's advocate.
How
do you empower a woman by only focusing on the exterior? And if they're not only focusing, then what are they practicing, or what are part of their rituals to empower women from within? I feel, to me personally, empowerment is from within first and foremost.
Absolutely. So if you don't feel confident in yourself, you're not going to feel empowered.
But how do you develop that confidence?
Well, I developed it through using these products, through using a mask that's not. I'm no longer going to have flaky skin when I go outside.
But again, we talked about before that you were a beautiful girl before, and all of a sudden you felt that just a year ago you started putting on makeup and you started feeling good about yourself.
Yeah.
But what if people complimented you on a regular basis and said to you, "You're a very beautiful girl"?
I said thank you, but I didn't feel it.
I didn't see it. So it was about you.
It was about me seeing it myself that instilled that confidence in me that I now feel empowered and validated and uplifted. Like I really didn't see, even today, what you're saying, man, most beautiful girl or whatever you say.
I still think that you are. You're gorgeous, and you were the most beautiful in high school, in my opinion. I never considered myself pretty, and then I get compliments, and I'm still to this day surprised.
Well, see, there you go.
I don't see myself.
But you are.
Dave, I will keep my comments to myself in regards to this.
But I will tell you this one from personal experience. I'm caught up in this dilemma. On the one hand, I am very big on developing peace of mind and confidence from within. So I practice meditation to learn how to accept myself with my flaws, because believe me, I'm not perfect, contrary to what he may believe. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I have a lot of flaws in character and in
But you did come on time today, and I wanted to actually say
I tried my best. But I'm conflicted because on the one hand, I'm like, I don't want to depend on makeup, so I don't wear makeup during the week. So I don't have to rely on looking in the mirror and only loving myself when I'm fully maked up. And on the other hand,
of course not.
I love, as any girl, I love the feeling, because as a dancer, you love it when you're glammed up and you have lashes and your cheeks are glowing and your hair is done. So how do you find that balance? Like, that's kind of where my conflict is.
But
do I go
all
natural all the time, like no deodorant, or do I go like makeup all the time?
No, deodorant all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, don't lack on that. No man will ever tell you, honey,
don't
love yourself.
No need.
Well, to be honest, I found a natural way without having to block my pores to use natural deodorant. That's like
aluminum-free.
Right, but
the key word is
you are
deodorant.
using deodorant.
I am using deodorant.
Right.
I'm also using natural shampoo, but I'm washing my
hair. You are washing your hair. Right.
I'm not like these girls who are like, don't wash it at all.
Right.
No.
I could tell you that these, it's more than just the products. Forget the products.
Still nice.
It's just the confidence that was instilled in me, and it's the confidence that, forget the financial freedom. That's
a big portion of it as
right.
a woman.
So these women have such financial freedom from running their business from home. They're spending time with their kids, and they're running.
Oh, I bet that's going to give you a fuel.
Of course. So all this stuff together adds up, and it makes a difference.
But let me ask you this: what's your advice to women that are not part of this business, that are not considering being part of MLM?
Yeah.
Just women. Like, what's your advice, other than using, of course, being proactive with your skincare routine, to feel more confident on the inside?
I honestly, all I have to say is take care of yourself. That's what matters.
So self-care.
Self-care, I think it matters. I mean, we get caught up in life, and life obviously gets in the way, and life happens, and it doesn't stop, and there's children, and there's work.
And let me tell you, when life happens, you can see the effect of stress.
Yeah.
On your, it ages you.
Yeah, and it catches up
exponentially.
For sure. And stress kills. It really does.
Stress does kill.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Stress
killed my hair.
But it's true.
No, you're joking about it?
No, I'm not joking.
Real.
I believe that's what happened.
Trust me, I've dedicated years of my life to researching the effect of stress, which is why I'm very big on, design your life the way you want it so that you minimize stress. You can't avoid it because life will happen, but your reaction to stress will change. So, but I've seen firsthand what stress does. Stress becomes physical disease if you don't manage it. And even managing stress, I don't like the word because it's not about taking control of the stress, it's changing your attitude towards letting go and being not so attached to the outcome.
Right.
But yeah, you mentioned a great point. Yeah. Stress probably did kill your hair buds at one point. Maybe genetics has something to do with that.
No, actually, my grandfather had full hair. It's a question actually for you. So if you told me that about a year ago, if you want, this probably will be a perfect opportunity for you to watch.
I have permission to leave.
Well, meaning
I will see you with a fresh
I can ask her a question.
Yes,
you look amazing.
Thank you.
Better than the eyelashes and all that.
Thank you.
So I want to ask. Okay, you told us about the makeup and how it made you feel, but now that we're telling you that you're beautiful naturally, and you have a day where you don't have your makeup or you're not wearing makeup, how do you feel about yourself?
Amazing. Just as good as I do with makeup.
Okay, so without it also. So it's
without
not
it also.
Okay.
It's not the makeup. It's the confidence that I got out of doing this business for the past year and taking care of myself and really seeing that what other people see, I now see it. That's what this confidence gives me.
Okay.
I can now see what you're telling me you saw 15 years ago.
Right.
So that confidence allows me to now exit the house without wearing any makeup.
Okay, so putting on the makeup adds that confidence.
Yeah, putting on the makeup is just fun. I put it on I'm not like this every day.
Right.
I work in my daycare, I sit in the office, I don't look like this. I put a little bronzer, a little foundation, a little mascara, and I'm out the door. I'm like this because we're in front of.
What about people who put on too much makeup? And again, they feel confident, but other people can see that they look ridiculous.
You know what? I don't even think that they feel confident. I think people like that. I mean, I'm judging right now.
Right.
I don't know if it's fair, but I think people who are excessively doing that I think they're hiding. I think they're hurt or they're seeing flaws and they're masking it. I think that's what the overuse of whatever they're putting on is. I think that the confidence level is just.
I know it sounds weird. It might be a really, really from left field.
Yeah.
But do you think that people should be doing a class like this about confidence in school? I'll tell you what. High school is a place where I see. Again, that's where I remember seeing like a lot of makeup for the first time.
Yeah.
I saw more makeup in high school than I ever saw in college. I feel like people were trying to put on a show because they want to fit in.
Yeah.
And I feel like there should have been something maybe in school where there should have been that talk with girls about confidence. Not necessarily about makeup, of course, but like how to feel confident, like how to have a healthy lifestyle, how to not worry about what's in the magazines or what society thinks we should look like. Even though I think we're moving in a great direction, in my opinion, I actually feel we're stepping away from the heavy makeup. We're walking to more natural looks. I see more women, as opposed to putting on lipstick, they do lip gloss, which all it does is highlights the lipstick without the mess. Oh,
right.
You actually, wow, you look for real. Like
no, but feel your skin. Tell me how you feel.
Difference.
It feels amazing.
Doesn't it feel so soft,
so smooth?
Yeah.
I do feel like I need a moisturizer because
of course you do.
It's like Still.
Of course you do.
No, of course you do, because after you
You do,
exfoliate,
you do.
of course you need a.
What do I need? I'm done.
You're done. You just want to keep using these products. I could tell.
I want to put that black thing on my face. That's
Listen, I don't know.
This was a little weird doing it on the camera.
Please.
That's all right. It's more
Guys,
like a mirror.
I know. This is what I do every morning.
I don't know if it should be taught. I make it a point to tell my girls that they're beautiful every day.
Right.
Because
Did your
really
mom do it to you?
She did.
Okay.
Talking about self-confidence in children.
We
Yeah.
are, because Ron was suggesting that maybe we're saying that.
Well, no, I'm saying that I always feel like school is a place.
I love my family. I love my mom. I love my dad.
Right.
I can do anything. I love this girl. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, actually, I have no idea.
This phenomenon on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's
goes in front of
yeah,
the mirror
yeah.
and
They moved into a new house.
Okay. I love my new house.
Yeah. She moved into a new house.
Oh, she's the cutest little thing.
So
I love
cute.
her.
She's like 5 years ago. She's probably like 16
so
today.
Her parents did a great job
Raising.
reinforcing
Yeah,
this kind
right,
of attitude. I love it. So
That,
we do
or
that.
she lived in a shelter before, and all of a sudden she's like very happy about that.
I
have to ruin it. No, but we're talking about in school. Like I think that's where the image changes. Like once you turn 14 years old, you start caring about.
You start feeling pressures.
Your pressure of society, how your friends look, and I feel like there should be a class on it in high school where people are discussing self-image.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't agree more.
Right, and again, not necessarily makeup, but talk about
Self-image.
Self-image.
Your
like,
body changes as
Right.
you grow up. Can I share a story with you?
you may share anything
You
want.
guys are going to be shocked.
I'm just going to be looking to see if
So body image, and body shaming. I was body shamed when I was in grade 7
You were.
by a girl, and again, it doesn't come from the fact that anything was wrong with me per se.
What did she say to you? I'm curious.
Okay, so the girl, we were friends and then we weren't friends, and her biggest insult to me was that my body looks like a Coca-Cola bottle or a guitar.
Oh, that's awful. I got.
She hated, and I'm thinking,
Well, mine
I'm
was
in
more of a
grade
cello,
7. So you know how in grade 6 and 7, some females start getting their period younger than
Yes.
some others, and
Yeah.
so I was a little bit more
Developed.
yeah. So I started getting like a little bit of here, a little bit of here, still really, really tiny compared to now. But I had no idea that anything was wrong with me until somebody said, "Oh, you look weird, like too thin here and too big there." But now looking back, I'm thinking clearly in her head, she had it all wrong.
she did not know what she was talking about.
No, but the point I'm trying to make, even though now I know better, you can be body shamed even if there's absolutely nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
And as a
You know what?
13-year-old kid in grade 7, I was so hurt.
I think people who do that have insecurities themselves.
Yes,
you're talking about a 13-year-old.
Well, even still, she might have felt insecure about her body, was jealous of hers, and felt like she needed to shame her to feel better about herself. Of course, it's awful. I'm sure. Of course you did. Because you didn't know how she really felt.
No, I just thought like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me?
Right.
It's just unfortunate that people do that.
But thank you for sharing that. Guts to like talk about yourself in that way.
Oh my gosh, you're being
No. That was not sarcastic.
That seems genuine.
That's not sarcastic.
Yeah?
I'll
Okay.
tell you when it's sarcastic. That was not it.
I'm very open about everything that I've been through.
No.
Bullying, body image shaming. I've been through everything.
So something I noticed, and maybe the people that are out there now, of course, people that are using Facebook are older. But when I was in high school and somebody was chubby, a girl, boy, myself, we were looked at as like not the best, like people look down on us.
Yeah.
Today, I gotta be honest, I like chubbier girls. Like I just feel better about it, and I notice the same thing about society. We're moving towards like the fuller women are now getting the attention that, in my opinion, they always deserved.
It's interesting that you mentioned that right now because we talked about the fork in the beauty industry.
Right.
The one extreme is like the extreme perfectionism and unrealistic beauty that we see on Instagram.
The Kardashian lovers.
Yeah. And the other positive, I guess, evolution of the beauty
Kardashian's
industry.
fat though.
Oh no.
What do you mean? She has a
She's
bum.
not a size 0, but she's a healthy girl.
Tiny waist
Healthy?
and big health. No.
She's not healthy.
What are you talking?
You think she's healthy?
She works out every single
I don't
day.
care what she does. She works out eating burgers too. She has a weird shape to her. I don't
She
know.
has an amazing
People
body.
want to look like her.
She's got a gorgeous body.
She's
but
an
it's been
incredible
enhanced. It's not
Of
realistic
course,
for
it's been
women.
enhanced.
I mean, if you want to go to Brazil and get a Brazilian butt injection, like to
but-
look like that, but most women don't look like that. Let's be honest.
No.
So he's talking about.
But she's not thin. She's not tiny.
No,
she's
I'm
not
talking
fat.
about like back in the day, like skinny was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Like thin
The
was
Kate
good.
Moss look.
Yes,
And
yes,
today,
yes.
today
It's not
it's
that
like
today.
a girl that has meat is somebody that people look
celebrated.
at. Yeah.
Like the
100%.
bigger the booty, the
Now,
better.
yeah,
I
I was
bet, like, I
thinking-
need to lose my butt.
Right.
Who wants to lose their butt now? People want to put it on.
But I was thinking
But it-
something where it's like now I see women differently because they're bearing children.
Right.
So maybe seeing the thighs bigger or the love handles. Maybe there's something about me. I became older and I said
Probably
maybe some.
maternal
But again,
instinct.
my clock or
You're
whatever.
looking for that.
Maybe I was always looking for that. But here my psyche changes. I'm
Shift,
wondering whether now because I'm not a high school student. Do
You're
high
not.
school kids? No. Do high school kids see it the same way, or is it just because I'm at that point in my life where
That's a good question.
I like
We would
something?
need to speak to a high schooler to see what their
Let's ask
standards
the
are.
audience.
One thing I can say is high schoolers are a lot more mature and knowledgeable about themselves,
were.
awareness, than we
Well,
were.
that's for sure.
I feel we're so
That is for sure.
Naive.
Even
Naive and
the way that they
grade
carry
10, 11.
themselves
Oh, yeah.
and then back to the makeup.
the self-awareness
What's
of
with the
girls
white
these days.
socks? Really? That's what do you want to do? Black socks? What's the difference?
Guys, white socks right
Mine
here
are gray.
with kitty paws. So like, what's up? You don't like it?
Puma.
We're celebrating kittens today.
Okay, let's see what other questions are out there. People like the show thus far. There are no problems.
I think we've covered a variety of interesting subjects.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about MLM. We talked about skincare, body image. We talked about Me Too.
Yeah.
We talked about many other
Confidence.
things. Confidence.
We tried makeup on.
We
I
did
do
masks.
feel nice. I do feel kind of nice. But I like
Masks
washing
was
my face.
wonderful.
I actually have an obsession with washing my face.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
But just
you
don't
got-
use soap.
Washing, yeah.
Well, no, it's like I use actually Israeli shampoo, but it's kind of weird because
Shampoo.
I use Israeli shampoo
On your face.
on my face. Yeah, why you're saying yikes? Why?
Because it's meant for hair.
It's very abrasive. It takes away the natural protective layer of fats on your skin, which then exposes your skin to be more dry. Naturally, it starts overcompensating by producing more oil and then potentially breaking you out. That's kind of like the cycle of using abrasive stuff on your skin. You don't want to do
I
that.
love putting that shampoo on my face.
You like the squeaky, like,
I don't know. I love the
you
feeling.
feel so clean, it squeaks.
Yeah. Well, it's the cheeks that I have, it's you can play with it.
Let me just say, you got lucky with jeans because using shampoo in your face is
It's not
definitely
something
not
that
gonna.
anyone can get away with.
Nobody can recommend it to begin with.
No, I never saw the bottle used for face only, right? But I use it. I don't know. I love washing my face. But tell us a little bit about like yourself and again the transition of the year. Do you is it the business really that made you feel good? Is it the
No.
minute you put on the makeup?
Listen, it's always nice when you have women say to you, "I look up to you."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
because of you that I joined this company.
Mhm.
That's meaningful.
I've
That
been
means
watching you on the sidelines, and I love what you do. I want to do it too.
Like
That adds to your confidence too, to my confidence too.
Right.
for sure.
So yeah.
But is it
and
because they're seeing it on you, or
they see the change that I've gone through in the past year? The
Okay.
fact that I can carry my own business
Mhm.
too is also very rewarding,
Mhm.
right? Like it's nice that
sorry,
I don't
Karen,
have
we're
to,
going back to the business.
That
I
adds
apologize.
what adds to confidence. Of
it
women.
adds to
When
confidence.
you're
I'm not
able to
pushing. Yeah.
to have your own income when you're a mother
Right.
of 3 and you're able
Right.
to take care of yourself.
Right.
It makes you feel like you're more balanced than the different aspects of life in which a lot of women strive to be stellar at. Like, it's not just being a mom. It's not just looking a certain way. It's not just being a career-driven woman.
Right.
It's being able to have a healthy balance in all areas. And when
Exactly.
you're able to achieve, and it's never always balanced, but it's somewhat like towards
A little bit of
Right.
everything.
So if we had a final thought, because I'd like to wrap up now.
Yeah.
We're in an hour and a half into
Are we
it.
getting wraps to go as well?
Or no, I don't have any
We're so
money
hungry.
budget. But I had a shake. I can make you a shake if you want.
We'll do
By the way, that's because of you that I'm drinking
really,
shakes and more.
that's meaningful.
Yeah. And actually, the other day I thought about
That's
it
the
too.
impact.
I needed to eat something with my pills, and I made like a banana and peanut butter sandwich. But with like bread.
Congratulations.
I know, and I was like, actually, that was filling.
That's
So
yummy.
that's
It
because
is.
of you.
If you're not allergic to peanut butter.
No, I love. I'm Israeli. Can't
Almond
be allergic
butter.
to peanut butter.
I know, right? The bamba.
Couldn't-
All over.
couldn't-
4 months.
So give us the the final thought
Yeah.
about image and how it makes you feel. Maybe you could do like a nice pitch for anybody that's interested in getting involved.
Listen, I don't want to. No, I don't want to make it look. Yeah.
It's not
No,
really- it's not
I'm
really
not
a
here to
pitch.
sell. I'm honestly not.
But that's the thing. Like people are clearly using makeup. It's not.
Yes.
Like, it's not like you're selling them
So,
something they
right,
don't
If
need.
you're going to use makeup, what do you recommend?
I totally recommend Unique because I'm a customer myself. Like I
Right.
use it every day. I've
But you
used
used other.
I've used other products up until last year. Genuinely, last year I was using other products. I even this year went and bought a $60 Armani foundation to compare it to Unique's foundation. It didn't come close.
No way.
Yeah. Mascaras too.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. I'll show you my life. But it's true. And all I really want to say is self-love. Like, really put 5 minutes aside for yourself in the morning, 5 minutes aside at night. Even if it's not to do a skincare routine, but
It's like
you
a
really
little
just
routine,
to give,
like a
for
ritual.
yourself. Because if you get caught up in life, you're gonna feel lost, I think, and you're gonna feel broken, and you don't obviously.
Yeah,
it
that's
will
when
catch
you
up
lose
with you.
yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Good point.
So we're good?
We're good.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So listen, I want to thank you very much for coming on
Thank you for
today.
having me.
Thank you so
I'm
much. The
enlightened.
gifts are so generous.
Yes, I really appreciate it. I
Feels
feel
great on
good.
the
I'm
skin.
happy.
And we want to continue that type of trend. So if you guys want to bring us gifts,
Oh my gosh, I knew he was gonna say
I
that.
just set the precedent.
if you want to bring us
I
gifts
knew.
for us to try it on the show, we would love to do that. So really, thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I
Thank
don't
you
think
so
there's
much,
any
guys.
more real questions because I'd love to see if there's anything else that people
Well,
want to
let's
see.
just say for any future episodes, we're opening it to a Q&A towards the end of the show. So anybody who is a viewer regularly or just tuning in right now, please feel free to post questions. We're happy to take questions from you live. That's the whole point, is to engage with our watchers and our viewers. And don't be hesitant to ask anything. No such thing as a silly question. Even like, hey, how are you doing today?
That's
That's a
right.
great question.
Because I have a lot of
I'm
silly
doing really
questions.
good.
So we want to thank you. Thank you, Natalie, very much
It's
for
so
coming
nice
out.
seeing you after
I know,
like
so
20 years,
nice.
15, 17,
Longer, I think.
17 years.
How old are we now?
I saw you last week, so I'm happy to see you again. But we thank you. Next week, Mira unfortunately is not going to be with us. We should have.
Away
We should have.
again. Sorry,
Stop it.
I'm rubbing it in.
You are rubbing it in because
Rubbing it
actually,
in.
I went yesterday to a bar and they were like, "Ron, you're so white. You need to get away." And I was like, "You mother! I'd love to get away, but I
Do
can't."
it. Get away.
Yeah. Okay.
I know what you mean.
Yes, I can't.
I
Go
understand.
But I want to
That's-
thank everybody out there. And next week we will try to do the whole Me Too campaign. So if you have any questions, we're going to post something up online about the Me Too campaign. We're not trying to hurt the campaign at all. We're just trying to really
have a
have
healthy debate
a nice dialogue when it comes to it. We're going to bring
and
some
see perspectives.
perspectives, exactly.
Right,
So we're going to bring more ladies, make it more fun, because clearly this is more of a women's issue than a man's issue. Although a lot of men out there, I got to be honest, I've been sexually harassed before. I have many stories, but I've never come out because it's kind of silly for me to say that.
Well, that would be interesting if you actually did.
I do have a few
share
stories. I do have a few stories, but again,
Like
and
the one in Thailand. Was that
that's
considered sexual
yes.
harassment?
But again, she literally got on top of me.
Well,
But
that's like personal boundary, right? Like she totally broke your.
I have a few.
Space.
I have a few.
Yeah.
I had a lady who literally said, "I'm coming to your work I baked you cookies," and I'm like, "How do you know where I work?" You know, like this type of conversation.
that's a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
No,
And
that's
please don't bring me cookies. Like she knew I love cookies. Right.
Smelling like a kid.
Right. So, anyways,
Smells
that's what the topic's going to be next week. Me too. If you have any suggestions for us, any questions, if you'd like to come and be on our show, if you'd like to be a guest, remember the criteria is really trying to make a difference, and I think that's what you're doing with your makeup. It's making a difference for you.
And with her other businesses too. She's a multitask.
Right, but I don't think we really got into. I mean, you're
The daycare,
an
yeah.
amazing woman. You know, like you have 4 kids. You know, three and a husband.
Right.
He's a kid
Right.
and a dog.
Right.
I said it right.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about. I'm one of those. And you know, you have a business and you're doing this, so it's amazing. And for those that want to get involved, I'd love for them to connect with you. So Natalie, we're also going to post your information on. We're not selling, but if somebody is interested, this will be
No, it's
a
not
great
This
opportunity.
product sells itself.
I like the fact that you actually said that you're not selling.
I'm really not.
You know, I used to lead birthright trips. I don't know why I'm going on a tangent, but I used to lead birthright trips. And when I used to tell parents or kids, like, no catch, they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, no catch. They're like, I mean, yeah, you're going to learn
You get
something.
to go for free.
You get to go to Israel.
And we're not
So what's the
selling it.
$300 for? Well, it's kind of, we're buying you a ticket, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like insurance that we're not just buying a ticket for nobody.
Right.
Right? So I kind of like that approach where
There's
you're
no
very
catches
open.
here.
There really isn't.
And you're a very good person to approach and talk to. So if you have any questions for Natalie, as I said, we're going to post her information.
Yeah,
And
she's
you
going
guys
to
can
break
get
it
in touch
down
with
to real and approachable.
Yeah.
So on behalf of Mira and myself, and of course our guest Natalie, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for spending the time with us. We know that you have a busy day,
Yes.
so we really appreciate it. And
Have a
again,
great Friday. Be safe.
any questions, get in touch with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Until the next time.